Good afternoon. Just wanted to do a little bit of a review on my Anycubic S1 Max combo. Uh, so far, good printer, but I've only had it for 30 days. I've had one reoccurring issue with it, and that's front cover keeps getting knocked off at weird times and causing a failed print. Last time it happened, printing ASA, and the 120-degree bed, by the time I found that there was an issue, had melted it and warped it up pretty well. Used a heat gun to warm this back up, try to flatten it out. Got it as flat as I could. It's working, and got to contact Anycubic to try to see if, hey, can you actually get me one of these or get me a model so I can print them, because it is an issue. You can see I do print a decent amount of high temps. It's already starting to discolor, so these are going to be a replacement item. But couldn't figure out why this was going on, so kind of took a good look at it, and one thing that kept on happening when the cover would get knocked off was the ooze block had pulled forward and ducked right under the bed plate, and as the part grew, it would lift the bed plate and then lift the part, catch on the nozzles, knock it off. This is an engineering problem. This isn't a production problem. This is absolutely a design mistake on Anycubic's part. The cleaning block, you can see it's positively retained. The ooze block just slides right out. Now, it's supposed to have a positive retention feature. Let me try to see if I can get this in focus, where there's a little bit of a nipple on the end of that extension that comes out. That doesn't, the tolerances are just way off. It doesn't work. On the cleaning block at the base, there's a very well-sized hook that latches it in there and stops it from pulling backwards. There's no way possible that Anycubic didn't know that this was not right, that does not work. They could have either resized the hole in the back or done something to help fix that. What I did is came through, and there is plenty of room, is create a little latch piece that holds over it, has features that causes this that will not slide over or up. When you throw it in there, it positively latches against the ooze block and does not allow it to come out and impact the bed plate. That's the major issue. The next issue I had is repetitive clogging anytime I'm going from a higher temp filament to PLA or back and forth. So what's happening is they're super slow. Initiation process just allows us to heat creep up and clog the nozzles. You can, if you look real close, you'll see that this is a little bit discolored because I had to heat this up quite a bit to get a large amount of PLA to flow through and clean this nozzle. Really no need for it. This is after it's cut. If you pull this 32 millimeters from the cut to the top of the hot part of the nozzle, if during the park procedure where they've already cut it and then bring it back, if they just extruded that 32 millimeters, they would drop the filament at the hot end, retract. That would leave the heat break open and the cold side completely clear of filament. So the next time if you come up with a cool filament in there and you're printing something like ABS, PC, PPS, you won't take that stub length of filament and just melt it right in there and cause serious issues. This is something programmatic. They could very easily change that. they need to open up the OS on this so we can make these changes ourselves. Just by moving that down, we could stop a lot of these nozzle cloggings, or even better, they control their slicer in their slicer, calculate it out 32 millimeters before they're done the print, go over, cut the filament, print out your last 32 millimeters of filament, retract out because you don't need to cut, it's already been cut, and then park, and you don't waste 32 millimeters of filament every time, and you don't clog your nozzles. Anycubic, I doubt you're going to see this, but if you do, fix it. If anybody's interested in the latch that I've got for the Ooze block, just leave me a note and I will throw the STL up for download. Thank you very much. Have a great day.